Hey YouTube, Willie Make It here. It's Christmas Day, so Merry Christmas to you all. Just recently added a new item to my razor. This is the S 2018 model 900. And anyways, I added fender flares, and these are Bevel Engineering fender flares. They were cost me around $100 on Amazon, and way cheaper than buying the fender flares from some of the big companies, like Polaris, and I won't mention the others there, but they're all around $300 to $400 to get the big factory looking flares. I don't care about that. I can use that couple $100 for another cool item for this. But you can kind of see here, it's got a cool angle to it, a little kind of aggressive looking. And camera probably doesn't do it justice, but anyways, underneath here I want to show you the install. See those tabs right there? Those are your original tabs on your fender flares that come stock. So you slide these slots over it, and you might have to pry them with a screwdriver a little bit, pry them open. And once you get them on the slots, you can kind of position this thing and pop a screw in, and then you can come up to the top here and you push it back this way into the corner and get it positioned the way you want it. Pop another screw, and then you can just start screwing this thing down. And these are just sheet metal screws here that came with it, and that came with the set. Okay, now I did on the rear fenders, I changed the hardware out. So here's the front again. You can kind of see it right here. There's a little bit of tire sticking out. That's because mine has offset rims, so I'm running 64 inches wide instead of 60. So that's part of the reason I wanted these flares real bad too, is because it's this thing's last time at Hatfield McCoy, it was such a muddy mess on the Rock House connector trail that it was like driving through mud pudding. And I was driving, my left side was covered and my buddy's right side was covered. It was awful. And anyways, so here's the rear, and you can see it's got a pretty darn good stick out on it. And get you a shot from the rear end of it here. There's the whole deal. There's the front over there. So they look pretty decent. And on these, I used, as you can see, like I said, swapped the hardware out. I went from the black oxided hex cap screws that they had, and that didn't come with any washers. And I washered them. I put washers, and I used stainless steel bolts with stop nuts on the other side and washers also. So you can see you can reach up under here real easy. This is the difference why this one's bolted and the front end is only sheet metal screwed. But you can get all the way up under this fender well real easy, even up under here where the tab is. See, there's I'll get my light back on it here. There's a tab right there, and where your reflective sticker is. And this part here was hard to match up. I got a little bit of a lip here. It's not a big deal. I don't care. Yeah, they're pretty decent. They're about 1/8 inch thick. Back here they got a little flex, which I don't mind, and up here they're pretty solid. And the front one's even more solid than the back because it's hugging the vehicle closer. But yeah, these are pretty decent. I can't wait to get out and ride with them. I'm hoping to go somewhere, maybe the Badlands in Attica, Indiana, or Haspin Acres here, or maybe even up to Bundy Hill in Michigan over the next in the next week or so here. I might try to get up there on the 4-day weekend over New Year's, if any of them are open, that is. But anyways, yeah, there's a rear end picture of it. I got stuff piled all over right now. I've been doing chores with it lately. I pulled a tree over with it recently, and picked up a whole bunch of leaves and was pulling them around in a trailer. Yeah, I use my razor for chores too. But yeah, anyways, that's that. And you guys have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and wish you all the best. Later.